What is good, y'all, SG family? It's your boy SmooveGotGame, aka Head Coach Smooth, back with another Lions Rebuild, man. Before we jump into today's video, I got a couple questions for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe if you enjoy me, my video, or my gameplay, and go ahead and comment down below. What I want you guys to comment down below, I want to know reasons why. I see these videos actually get relatively good amount of views compared to subscribers. I want to know if you are not subscribed, what is the reason? What is part of the video that you say I could make better that would actually get you to subscribe? What would make you watch all the way to the end of the video? What are things that I can do to make the video a little bit more interesting? I want to know so I can grow my channel and make the videos overall enjoyable for you guys. So any kind of feedback would be great down below. I would love to get interactive with you guys in the comment section and actually talk about the series more than guys just watching and clicking off. So, I want to talk with you guys. So comment down below. It's really easy. It's free. You get a chance to talk with me. I'm gonna respond back to like 99% of comments. So please let me know what things I can do to make the series better, that you're enjoying the series, what's been your favorite part of the series so far. If you want the series to come back to Madden 23, let me know. So that way I kind of know what more to do and what else you guys want to see. So today we are back with the end of the season. We'll be covering these last 3 games in the final year stats before we get into the postseason. Ooh, let me turn myself down in the headphones real quick. As we get into these last 3 games, you can see we are 11-3. Right now, the top team in the NFC, so still fighting for that that home field advantage, but still haven't technically clinched the division. Even though last time we did the math with the tiebreakers being, head to head, and we split against the Packers and swept the other 2, and then being 5-1 in division, which beats the 4-2 division by the Packers. Even if they tie the record here and we lose the last 3 and they win the last 3, we still would hold the tiebreaker for the division. So we've took the division, haven't formally took it, but we're going to go ahead and see today if we're going to get that clincher. So I figured, why not go ahead and watch the Eagles game? We win, we take the division. The Packers lose and the Bears lose, we still take the division. Now all 3 of us are in the postseason here. As you can see, postseason look, we're the 1 seed with the Titans. You got Bengals, Broncos, Chargers, Ravens, Bills, Colts, Cowboys, Bears, Cardinals, Packers, Panthers, Rams on our side. So should be an interesting playoff field. We got 3 teams from the NFC North all in here. Should be very interesting to see who would come out on top, how far we can go this year. We got the trench boost. Looks like scenario here, obviously getting some good XP for the offensive line. Have to keep QB clean. So however many sacks we give determines how much XP we give. So hopefully we don't see too many sacks today, but yeah. If you want to jump into this Eagles game, we'll probably watch the first offensive, defensive drive, do a little bit of simulating, basically into the second half, and see if the game is close and good enough to watch there at the end. But we will be getting through these last 3 games to go ahead and see who we face in postseason play. So if you guys are ready for that, man, we've already gone through quite a bit of negotiations, scouting, just go ahead and get this weekly strategy out the way. And let's see what Philadelphia's got in store for me now. Quarterback Deontay Fulton. They've had a pretty good passing game. Let me go look at let's look at their roster real quick, actually, before we make any decisions on that. Looks like it's pretty good up top, so we definitely will at least be defending the deep pass. Derwin James Jr., Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, T. Higgins is up there too as well with Dallas Goedert. So pretty good receiving core. I mean, they're probably as proud of theirs as we are of ours. I mean, that's actually pretty good. Now, Baker Mayfield is a starting quarterback, at least by overall. Day 1 starter, future QB tag. They've got a bridge QB mentor, trade target bridge QB with Teddy Bridgewater. So has Deontay Fulton been getting all the starts this season? He has. He actually has been the starting quarterback despite the overall difference. So I love that new change in this Madden. 2,000 yards, 17 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Dude has been an animal when it's come to the pass game. Has Baker even played like 1 game yet? Like they start him and then I think it's 1 game stats. He had to come in with 6 yards there. It looks like he's had to, looks like he's had to come in and spot, get a couple plays. Looks like he started here week 7, so maybe an injury to Fulton that week. But for the most part, it's been Deontay Fulton's team. Rookie out of Wake Forest. Where did they pick him up? I don't think he was a 1st-round draft pick. Awards. Wow. Late 2nd pick starting for them right now, too. 2025. He is a normal dev rookie, right? Normal dev, 74 overall, scrambler, but it has been showing the arm talent a little bit. 82 accuracy, 77 mid, 74 deep. You can definitely make something work with this. I mean, accuracy is kind of low, but they got a good starter on their hands. I mean, that's basically another. Don't take no hate to this Eagles fans, but this looks like y'all got another Jalen Hurts on y'all hands. So, I mean, this is going to be a strong team. Miles Sanders, Randall Collins, backing him up, and then Sean Edwards. So running backs are a little bit light. compared to what we're normally used to from the Eagles, but it looks like this team is pretty solid. Still got a good old line. Defensively, D-line still looks good. Linebackers are okay. We have our starter Jayden Brown, so we'll have to go to the Kobe Dean, 24 years old, 77 overall. DBs are still pretty strong, so this roster is still built to be good and win championships. I don't know why they're 6-8. Maybe it's because of the rookie quarterback. You know, he's put up really good stats. Maybe it just hasn't been good enough. I mean, I guess 17 touchdowns is pretty light since when I went to scouting. I'm asleep. But 17 touchdowns, I guess, is pretty light when you get to this point in the season. So where am I trying to go? Weekly strategy. There we go. I'm like, all of this combined with it. So I think we'll definitely defend the deep pass. They got a lot of deep threats on this team. Won't be able to help in run support, immediate pass coverage. Linebacker and DB run support will be hurting. Okay, so that's just DB run support. This is linebacker and DB. And then this is, I guess we'll be able to help out more on the run. They run the ball still 53% of the time, even though they're good at deep pass or good at passing the ball. They're probably better than the intermediate, but I don't want to affect the linebacker run support as well. They're recommending we go deep, and I see why. Devontae Smith, AJ Brown. But I think our guys can make the plays on those guys. I'm going to go defend short. See if we can also get that pressure in his face. You know, this is a rookie quarterback, so we definitely want to try to get blitz. I wish there was like a blitz focus. Like, we could just focus on blitzing more today, because I definitely would put that one forward. And they got a good rush defense, terrible pass defense. They only blitz 31% of the time, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm going to throw a medium on our offense. And I'm not too worried about, sack the quarterback 5 times is exactly what I want to do. 24 or less, 250 plus. I'll beat them 15 first downs I needed. But yeah, I'm not too worried about this being a drastically out there game. We want to get pressure in the rookie's face, and then on our end, we want to take care of business with the ball. So unfortunately, we've had to start one of our rookies too. He went out and balled. So I'm not doing anything past rookies by any means, especially our rookie. We got him late. I think either he was an undrafted signee or we got him in the 6th or 7th round. So you can be a good, quarterback drafted in any place, but we definitely will keep our eyes on that, especially the fact that he can scramble a little bit too. So 3 upgrades before we get to the game. Jameson Williams, first up here. Do I want to do it for his deep threat or his physical? And he's got 89 deep route running. His release is up to 86, but that's only with a +4 boost. So I'm gonna go with the physical. I don't know if we got a boost to his overall, but there we go. +4 release for real. Okay, cool. So that will actually help out. Now he's up to a 90 release, especially when he's on the outside. It'll help him get off a little bit more. Romeo Okawara helping out with the pass rush just a little bit. Let's just go ahead and upgrade his power rushing ability. Make it 2. He's really good at that. +2 power moves, so that puts him at 89 with 70 finesse, 70 block shed. And then speaking of young rookie, Elijah Meeks. Not sure exactly where we get. Let's look real quick. Where did I pick you up at? Awards, 6th round, 25th pick, and he got NFC Player of the Week the 1 week that he did have to start. So he's a 71 overall field general. I'm just gonna work on his strong arm though. Get him to be just like the starter in every capacity. +1 break sack, +2 throw medium. So his ratings here, 85, 80, 75. So pretty similar to what their starting quarterback will see here. Decent throw power. So whatever they had to deal with Elijah Meeks, we're gonna deal with that and legs against Deontay. So looking forward to it. Let's go in and see if we can go ahead and clinch up this division. Detroit, let's go clinch that division for the 2nd straight year, baby. And we got to take care of the Eagles to do it in this pretty powerful rushing type, man. So Miles Sanders getting everything started today with a 3-yard rush. Then we got containing him and keeping these receivers in check. When they do decide to pass, we send the blitz, it doesn't get there. Oh, able to knock him backwards for a little bit of a loss. Forward progress might help him out quite a bit. I think, T. Higgins now in 15. Got them close to the 3rd and 1. Looks like they've got 2 tight ends on the field. Receiver in tight. They'll go with a play action here. We almost bid on it. I saw that. Alex Young bit like a mug, and so did the rest of the defense. 1st and 10. After the long pass play there, got them that first down that they needed. They try to go back to the run and were able to lock that up. So 1st down runs have not worked out too well for them. But the passes off of them have. I'm going to go with another pass here. We're going to send 4, throw, go down the field, and we knock it loose. There goes Trayvon Diggs. And so I don't got to worry about the deep or the medium. We got the DBs to kind of handle that and box that up 9 times out of 10. So 3rd and 10, we're going to send a blitz this time. It's not going to get in, and his receiver just barely gets open. It's A.J. Brown with the catch there, coming in off the slant. It's a slant or in route, but able to make that catch happen. Trayvon Diggs a little bit lax in his coverage. I'll go with another 1st and 10. This time, play action. We send a blitz. He's going to try to get out the pocket. He shreds one tackler and gets taken down finally. I think Alex Young was there to get shrugged off the first time. Kinlaw able to save his teammate. But they'll have a 2nd and medium here. This time they'll go with another play action. Going to the outside, but it's going to be sacked. Nick Bosa on the record pace for sacks this season, and that boy has been an animal. 3rd and 12 from the 43. We knocked him out of field goal range with that sack. Aiden Hutchinson coming around the edge, but the throw gets out. Only be knocked away just short, and it'll lead to a punt from this Philadelphia Phillies offense. Saw Aiden Hutchinson was about to get around that edge for the sack, so he had to get that one away quick. Not much to do, as he put us all the way back at the 12-yard line. And there comes that man, the future MVP. Them sleeves look kind of weird. I might have to go into his character and edit that up. We need to make them short sleeves. I mean, I guess if it's broke, don't fix it, right? I mean, I want to edit his swag, and then he starts sucking. So 1st and 10, we'll go to the pistol to start things off with. Throw will go out. You got to hold on to that rod. Jameson Williams has the ball knocked loose. Simple curl route there, not able to work for us. So we'll go 2nd and 10. Same formation. Looks like it could be the same play as we throw it to the flats this time. Cam Akers with the catch. Makes a man miss and gets to the sideline. Breaking ankles and getting us 5 yards. So we will go 3 tight ends here on 3rd and 5. Trying to make something happen. Drop back, looking pretty clean. Throw will go right to the linebacker or safety. I can't really tell who that is. Jewell with the interception. Getting out of the pocket there. Dwayne Thomas has not seen much success when throwing on the run this season. Looks on the run, throwing it. That throw is not where T.J. Hockenson is standing. I know he said 1 drive only, but this is a chance for Philadelphia to score early. So let's see if they get in the end zone or we can hold them. And then we'll head up to the booth before I get pissed off today. Rookie looking, fires to the sidelines. And Fulton able to get a gain of 3 with that pass to the flats. Finding Brown once again. He will go with another step back. Drop throw will go out short to the out route. He's got his tight end. 1st and goal. They're going to go with a read option here going to the outside. We're able to lock that up, though. Way to stay at home, Trayvon Diggs. And they'll go right back to empty. 3-by-2. We'll send 4. He's got all day to throw back one of the end zone. No chance. That throw was way offline. So they will go 2-gun. Clean pocket. Throw out to the slant. Devontae Smith wide open. Easy, just double slants. And Smith was able to get so much separation that he probably could have just caught that one-handed. Like, nobody was even close. Look at just the late game separation there. My DB looks like he's jogging. And they take the early lead. And after that, we'll jump ahead to the end of the 1st quarter. Looks like we bounce back with a score of our own. Let's go ahead and get into the 2nd half here as we look to go in and try to extend this lead. We do take it up to 3 scores. There goes the offense waking up a little bit, but so is Philly as we get into the 2nd half. Only up by 7. Make that 14 with a 75-yard touchdown run by Cam Akers, as they are looking to try to put this game away early and quickly. And now it's up to Philadelphia. They need some big drives here to go ahead and get this score back close before we just run away with this one completely. 8-yard rush by Cam Akers. We're going to start going negative here, but get a 15-yard pass to T.J. Hockenson. Keep the drive moving with a penalty that'll get us into the red zone. And let's go ahead and put that dagger into them. 35-14. And it's really up to Philadelphia now at this point. I know it's only in the 3rd quarter, but if they don't score here, this ball game might as well be over. As we keep eyes down below, it looks like Chicago is up on the Buccaneers 7-0. But as long as we don't choke this 21-point lead, we will have the division. Fulton, 161 yards and a touchdown. Hasn't made mistakes yet, but hasn't got him enough touchdowns either. 1st and 10, high formation. Handoff to the running back. Penalty flag down. I wouldn't imagine that's face mask, so I'm going to guess. My boy. Landon, what are you doing still holding the lead, my boy? You just tossed your team 9 yards. Handoff up the middle. Get down on the ground. 2nd and 17 now. They need a big play here. They've got the receivers to do it, but we've also got the blitzes to do it as we get into the backfield. Kirby Joseph getting credit with half a sack there for making first contact. Evan Gatewood finishing that up for us. We have 6 sacks here today as a team. That's why you defend the short pass. You send in blitzes, you get in his face, and you come away with dominance like this. Receivers don't even know what routes to run. Go deep down the field. It'll be tipped up and picked off. He tipped it to himself, which I don't think is legal. But Jamal Dean will go in and take this one to the crib. Celebrate on him with the pick 6. Tipped it to himself. Grabbed it, and then had the ball skills and ball carrier vision to take this one to the house. That's one of the best pick sixes we've seen in this series. Look at this, just simple one-on-one coverage. He thought he might have had it with Brown, tipped it up, grabbed it himself. Like I said, I don't think you can do that. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe you can. I'm tripping. That's one of the best returns, and I think that'll be the dagger we need to end this game. Yeah, just a little bit too late here, as they do put up 2 scores in their final 2 drives to at least make this game respectable. But we will be walking out of here not only with the dub, but with the division championship once again. We take care of the NFC North. Right now we're 12-3. Let's go ahead and finish this season off. Let's be 14-3. Get that 1 seed. And let's keep flexing our dominance in the NFL. And there you go, y'all, man. We were able to go to get that victory, 27-44. I know I probably said that kind of a little bit backwards, but we're able to go ahead and take care of business and take care of the division. Deontay Fulton, though, great game from a rookie. I mean, 24 for 34. I mean, kind of matched Dwayne Thomas pretty much step for step. 286, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. I mean, he had a great game. It's just the fact that, I mean, my dude was on his back all game. We had, like you said, you saw 6 sacks, probably even more than that when the game was over. Total as a team, and Cam Akers rushed for 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Now, granted, one of those rushes was 75 yards. So, I mean, you take that away, still 17 for, what, 95? So, still a very good game running the ball. But, of course, that 75-yard rush helps. Almost 200 yards on the ground today for us. And then Jameson Williams, 2 touchdowns for himself. AJ Brown caught 1. Devontae Smith caught 2. Davis Goddard caught 1. Brown caught 1. You see T.J. Hawkinson, 86 yards. But this is where we really shine today, man, on this defense. Let's see. We'll see 2.5 sacks by Evan Gatewood. He's had a great season. Nick Bosa continues his, single season record-breaking possible season with 2.5 more sacks added to his ledger, 1.5 to Aiden Hutchinson. Kirby Joseph also got a half as well for him. And then the interceptions, of course, always big help. Jamal Dean with that huge pick 6 to really put that dagger into their back. I mean, without that pick 6, I don't think we scored another touchdown. After that, I think we just had a couple of field goals. Let me see. Oh, no. Okay, I lied. We did catch 1 more. We had 2 more touchdowns after that one. I'm tripping. But without it, I mean, the game is a lot closer, maybe a little bit more exciting. We actually might jump into the game. But thankful to that pick 6 and the 6 total team sacks. We kept Deontay Fulton off his game. He was not able to get a dub against us despite having stats that I would be okay with. If I were the Eagles, this game falls on the defense completely. And here comes some upgrades out of that last game. Cam Akers, I think, definitely deserves one after the game he just put on. I want to work on his receiving back skills. I don't really have any problems with it. Honestly, sometimes he's just better receiving the ball than he does running it. So I'm going to go ahead and work on his elusive back. Let's get that one a little bit better so we can start producing just a little bit more. And then T.J. Hawkinson, I'm not really too worried about your blocking. We're just going to work on your vertical threat. Keep you better in the pass game. Keep you producing those passing stats. The run game is going to be there. Look, still get +3. Pass block +2 in his run block. Finesse +1 in his run block power. So still getting a little bit of run block there, even when I didn't really need it. Trench boost. Did we get sacked? We didn't see us get sacked. I don't know if we had coached 2 strong games up front for the offensive line, protecting the quarterback. which is positive. Kept them clean. We allowed 1 sack, so 2,500 XP for the whole O-line. We should probably see some more upgrades after that. We'll probably come up like next week after we send forward. We do have an injury coming out of that game though. Javion Kinlaw will be out for 4 weeks with a torn labrum, which will be tough. So that's 3 weeks. We're probably not playing in the wild card round as long as we can, you know, handle business for the rest of the season. So he should be back for the first playoff game, hopefully. Now, obviously, we're still the #1 seed because we won. Nothing changed there. We do take the division at 12-3. The Cowboys are right behind us on our heels though at 11-4. They clinched their division. Cardinals clinched a playoff spot at 10-5. So still got some more winning to do, but we're in great position to go ahead and take this #1 seed. Now, of course, so I guess no upgrades then. 2,500 XP was not enough. Well, with that being said, I mean, we got to go and finish up this NFC East gauntlet. Looks like the Commanders aren't much better than the Eagles either. They're 7-8. So I will catch you guys at the box score, and hopefully at this point we went ahead and clinched up the #1 seed. Yes, sir, Ski. We got the dub, which I think being a game up, I feel like we probably do have. We actually probably could look real quick before we even get into that. Have we played? We played the Cowboys. We lost to them. So unfortunately, we would lose that tiebreaker. So we had the same record. They would give it to the Cowboys just because of the head-to-head matchup. So we do kind of need to make sure we're staying ahead. But we might have clinched it already. We'll have to go check the standings after this. But a great team win here, 42-35. Almost gave it up there at the end. Almost 500 yards of offense here for the Commanders, 300 yards through the air. And who was their quarterback? They had a great game here today. I mean, we just barely were able to hold them off, held up on top possession and everything. Of course, that man Jameis Winston out there balling, 372, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick. We got to him 4 times though. Dwayne Thomas over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns for himself. Cam Akers, 80 yards rushing and a touchdown, which is a great game for him. We also got a touchdown from Hawkins and 1 from Thomas, 2 touchdowns from Brian Robinson Jr. though for the Commanders, who probably should be the starting back. They got A.J. Dillon taking up that roles, and he didn't do too good, only 3.8 a carry. Receiving wise, Terry McLaurin over 133 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown 128, 3 touchdowns. That's probably one of his best games of the season. 3 touchdowns over 100 yards. I'll take that. Jameson Williams at 83 yards too as well. No DJ Chark Jr. Pretty quiet day for him, and TJ Hawkinson too as well. Nobody else really kind of blew out the gates there, but defensively we're able to just do barely enough to hold them to a great game here. You see 3 more sacks for Nick Bosa. But we gotta go look. We're about to check the stats anyway, but this man has to be close to breaking the sack record. Has to be. If he hasn't already broken, Aiden Hutchinson got 1 himself in a lone interception to the rookie Kyle Wagner. I think that's his first of his career too as well. So congratulations to that. I gotta check. I know we're about to check the stats here in a little bit. Nick Bosa's at 25 sacks this season. What is the NFL record for a single season right now? Sack record. Nick Bosa broke the sack record this game. He tied it last game that we watched when he got it to 2.5. He tied the record because he was at 22. And he tied it with some notable names here. You can see Aaron Donald in 2022, Justin Houston, Jared Allen, Michael Strahan, and Gastineau. I don't know the first name on this one though, but 22 sacks all around. And this year, 25 sacks to go ahead and break that record. With 1 more game still to go, he's about to shatter the sack record. I really hope his contract isn't up soon. He's going to ask for another $30 million. This man done broke the sack record. He's a superstar X Factor. He's a 99 overall in 2 categories, not even just 1, 2. And a 97 in the 3rd one that he could possibly be. And yeah, he's going to ask for a lot of money. I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford him past this next deal. I don't know, because obviously his contract might be coming at the same time that Dwayne Thomas is. So we'll have to look at the contract situations. But we do have that Z by our name, so we do have home field advantage throughout the postseason. It looks like the Cowboys lost, so this next game has completely no effect on us. It's just about the rest of the seeding. So I will catch you guys in the box scores. We're taking down the Giants. I care too much about stats. Is anybody like close to anything? I don't see anybody in the top 3s up there, but I do care a lot about my stats. I want my guys to play if they're going to play. Like, I don't see any point in putting in the backups for the last game of the season. Some of these guys are pretty high up there, so I'm going to just keep letting them rack up their stats, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe really in resting my players unless there's absolutely no reason to play them. I mean, I guess you could say it's absolutely. Let me know what you guys' philosophy is on resting players in the last week of the season. Do you see a point in it? Would you do it? We haven't dealt with too much injury this season too as well, so I'm okay with letting my starters play and going out and getting this victory. There's no weeks off. This is just how you prepare for playing in the league, man. You gotta stop stuff like this. So deep pass plays here against the Giants. No, we have another young quarterback that's going up. We're going to defend the short stuff, get in his face. They blitz 33% of the time. Rush defense, pass defense are decent. We're just going to focus on what our game is, doing what we can do and controlling what we can control to get this dub. I'll catch you guys at the box score, and hopefully we're walking you out of the season 14-3. From 11-6 in the 2 seed to 14-3 in the number 1 seed. 38-31 victory here. Defense is kind of giving up a lot recently, yo. Yardage totals got me kind of worried. That's the second straight week we've given up almost 500 yards, over 450 yards, second straight week. This time did a lot on the ground as well as through the air. Oh wait, that's our stats. Okay, 384. Much better, but still way too much. 300 yards through the air should not be happening. Charles Stallings, 301, 3 touchdowns, forced him to throw 2 picks and 3 more sacks. How many more of those are Nick Bosa's? And then Dwayne Thomas had a decent game himself. I just don't like seeing those interceptions. 2 interceptions here to kind of end off the season for 310. 90 yards and 2 touchdowns so for Cam Akers. Great game by him. Saquon, 79 and a touchdown for himself. So he had a great game in weeks. Came in and ran the ball for a 4-yard score. I like that. It's probably like one of those field goals where they did a trick field goal and he was able to take that in since he's the backup QB. Zach Pascal actually had a great game here. 5 for 103 and 2 touchdowns. Amon-Ra adds another 94 and a touchdown, as well as DJ Chark adding another 91 in the touchdown. And then Jameson Williams, 77 yards added onto the season totals. Kadarius Toney, though, Micah Harmon. This Giants team is pretty legit. Saquon Barkley, OJ Howard, and Zach Pascal, not too bad. I don't know why that whole NFC East is under 500 except for the Cowboys, but they got some stacked rosters for sure. I will give them that. They have some really good rosters that should be producing more than they are. 1 sack going towards Nick Bosa's season record. So 26 is the new record. Evan Gatewood and Aiden Hutchinson both get 1 sack for themselves. Interceptions. Mike Hughes and Jamal Dean go ahead and wrap up the season with picks of their own. But there it is, y'all. Another season wrapped up in the books, and we will get ready for postseason time, as it looks like we will have a chance at going back to back. And look at Dwayne Thomas. A great season, 5,156 yards, 49 touchdowns, 17 interceptions. This is exactly what I want to see as far as career highs. This is his career year. Every year he's gotten better, slowly but surely. Up 300 yards almost exactly each season too. Way more touchdowns than last year. Interceptions stayed the same, so he's progressed very nicely. Completion percentages went up at 72%. How much has he been running the ball? Even that number went up from last year. I mean, the yardage went down, but the attempts went up. Same amount of touchdowns. He actually lost a fumble this year. He's just slowly gotten better in his game, and that's exactly what I want to see. It makes me feel like I made the right choice when I traded away our first-round pick and our quarterback at the time with Jared Goff to get the number 1 pick to go after our guy, and he's not made me wrong yet. Cam Akers getting 1,400 himself, 13 touchdowns. I feel like that's got to be better than he did last year as well with the first year with the team. Yeah, he didn't even crack 1,000, had 100 less attempts, but I think he played less games. Let me go to the general. How many games? He played 4 less games. Oop, I'm in the passing stats, that's why. 4 less games. So, I mean, average per attempt is lower. Average per game is higher. Okay, probably would have been on pace to hit this again. If he had the same amount of attempts, he would have had more yards. So, I guess you could say pretty average year then for him. 4.5 a carry, 13 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns for Javian Hawkins, which is great out of the backup role there. We relied on him a lot in the red zone for whatever reason. 3 guys touching 1,000 once again. Amon-Ra, 1,300, 18 touchdowns. DJ Chark Jr., 1,100, 12 touchdowns. Jameson Williams, 1,100, 10 touchdowns as well. And then the tight end production got split because Hockenson got hurt for 4 games, but 656 and 3. Cam Akers caught himself 7 touchdowns. He was very influential. But these are great. This is what I want to see my wide receiver room be. Now, I don't know how much longer will he DJ Chark Jr. on the squad. Of course, it was very hard to sign back Amon-Ra St. Brown, so hopefully he stays. And then we got Jameson Williams, so we'll see how long we can keep this trio together. But these boys ball when they play together. So, offensive line-wise, 9 sacks by Tyler Decker. At least nobody was in double digits. Jose Harrison and Alex Young, both over 100 tackles. Great middle linebacking core. Sacks, we already know. But 16 for Aiden Hutchinson, though, that is good. And I feel like that's a career high for him for sure. Superstar X Factor, we barely have his on. Most time I do go with my 2 DBs. But some of these games I probably should switch to the 2 pass rusher just to give a different look. 16 sacks is a career high for him now. 14 last year, so he's progressively gotten better as well. Interceptions, you see 10 there by Trayvon Diggs. So he was on pace to break the record, didn't end up doing it. But 10 interceptions I'll take. 4 by Jamal Dean, 2 by Mike Hughes. I don't think that gets him put on the list, but that should be like the league leading there. So let me go look real quick. NFL 10 interceptions. He is on top. Let me switch. Let me go AFC, NFC. Looks like 6 is the top over there, NFC side. So yeah, did end up leading the league in interceptions with 10. 26 sacks there. Aaron Donald with 20. On the AFC side, 19.5 by Myles Garrett. So of course we knew that league was kind of wrapped up. Anybody else? Oh my God! Anybody else get 100 tackles? Myles Jack was all over the field. So was Trayvon Edmonds, Chris Barnes, Nick Bolton. Those guys are all over the field. Devin White, Bobby Wagner, Dre Greenlaw. Sheesh, there are some tackle kings when it comes to the league. Nobody reached 2,000 yards receiving, but Cooper Kupp, 1975, 129 receptions and 17 touchdowns. Amon-Ra St. Brown stops him from getting another triple crown with his 18. You see T. Higgins with 14, Justin Jefferson 14, Johan Dotson 14. How many receivers go clips 1,000 yards? So he's the only one to go over 1,500. See Diop and Kadarius Toney rounding up that top 3. Michael Thomas is up there as well. LSJ, Deebo Samuel, Elijah Moore, Kyle Pitts, the highest tight end up there with 1,095. The things I would do if I could trade for Kyle, if I could trade TJ Hockenson for Kyle Pitts straight up, I might do that. That would make my offense so unstoppable. I mean, that's not realistic, but if I really could make that trade, let me know down below. If y'all want to see if that trade could even work. I don't even know. I probably have to give up like some draft capital too to make that trade work. But that would be a amazing trade to have happen. Now, of course, we got our awards. We'll go ahead and just take a now we'll take a look at final awards because they might not be finalized right now. That will pop up before the Super Bowl. So there's the end of the season stats, man. You can see some of our team. I stopped so early. I didn't even check out the running backs, the quarterbacks. My fault, y'all. I got so sidetracked looking at my wideouts because y'all know I'm a receiver first guy. Played receiver myself, so you know. Ooh, Derrick Henry eclipsed 2,000 yards rushing though. 2,073, 19 touchdowns. That's a good year. 6 yards a carry. Goodness gracious. I didn't even know running backs could do this. 5.6 a carry, 5.9 a carry. So Jonathan Taylor, Zeke, them guys is eating again. 24 touchdowns for Zeke too as well. Nick Chubb's eclipsed 1,000 yards. Alvin Kamara, Josh Jacobs, Joe Mixon, Breece Hall was able to get over 1,000 yards. Love seeing that. He should have did it in real life. Javonte Williams got over 1,000 yards as well. 2 guys hitting over 20 touchdowns with Damian Harris and Zeke. And then we go over to quarterbacks. Pat Mahomes leading again, 5,354. And with that last game, Charles Stallings actually passes over Dwayne Thomas too. Dwayne just on just a little bit more. I mean, I guess he got the right of we're going to the postseason and we beat him. But Charles Stallings is just over him in yardage. Actually, I was only 5 quarterbacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So only 7 quarterbacks getting over 5,000 yards this season. 43 touchdowns. Isn't even up there. Dwayne Thomas leads the league in touchdowns this year. 49 with 17 receptions. Justin Herbert, 46 and 8. Kyler Murray, 45 and 17 are your top 3. You see Trevor Lawrence, Pat Mahomes. Let's see, Sean Watson, Derek Carr, Joe Burrow. A lot of guys actually throwing over 40 touchdowns. Elijah Jones as a rookie, 41 and 13, 4,853 yards. What is he started? He's probably gonna get a boost though. I would think throwing over 40 touchdowns in a season. I feel like he's got to earn himself a little boost to go to get up to the next level. He was up there in yardage too. So now we're done looking at the stats. We're able to go ahead and come over here and see what the final playoff bracket would look like. So your final playoff field, 1 seeds, us in Tennessee. You got Cincy, Broncos, Jets as the division leaders in the wild card, Ravens, Colts, Browns. On our end, we have the Cardinals, Cowboys, Panthers leading the divisions, Bears, Packers, and Rams making the wild card. So 3 teams from our division able to slide in. And if the Bears can upset or the Packers can upset, well, we might have to see either one of those 2 in the second round. So there's a good chance to play a division opponent for the 3rd time. I probably would rather see the Bears since we did sweep them and split with the Packers. Of course, though, the Packers, the one that we split, was simulated. We watched the one we got the dub. So who knows? So a couple upgrades and obviously coming out of that, but let's see how many it is. Just 2. Jose Harrison getting another upgrade. Is he still superstar dev, which I don't think is a dev trait increase for him. Let me just do a quick little look here. Yeah, no dev trait increase, but we will go ahead and upgrade his pass coverage ability. keep him getting better, keep him scheme fit. I feel like he does great in the run. Just want to make sure he's doing the absolute best he can in the passing. Evan Gatewood, somebody that could have to take over sack production. Should we not be able to sign back Nick Bosa? So I definitely want to get him up in his power rushing ability. Still only normal depth too, but as an 81 overall, he's done very good throughout his career. Could maybe be in line for a potential upgrade. Maybe sometime next season, that would be great. But let's go ahead and see who our divisional round opponent will be. The Los Angeles Rams. They go ahead and upset, I believe. They upset the Cowboys, so the Cardinals end up taking care of Chicago. The Packers do upset the Panthers, but if we want to see them again, it'll be in the NFC Championship game if they can take down Arizona. But the Rams go ahead and take care of the Cowboys. So we've seen this team plenty of times before. They've been a thorn in our side. They've stopped us from getting to the postseason. They beat us. We've beat them to keep moving on. So it'll be another rematch. 253, a touchdown, 2 interceptions there from Matthew Stafford. They still have Julian Tomlinson at running back, Scotty Miller, Darius Slayton, Kyle Boswell, the rookie, 7 for 55. He had a great day here helping his team get the victory over Dallas. On the other end, you have the Browns upsetting the Bengals 49-14. Broncos beating the Colts 35-17, and the Ravens upsetting the Jets 28-21. So I would say kind of pretty similar. You had 2 upsets on both sides, and one team went like they were supposed to. So you got the Titans and Browns, Broncos and Ravens playing over there on that side. We are the last game too, so we'll get to see how every game turns out. So not only will we see who our opponent will be in the NFC Championship game, we'll see who's in the AFC Championship game as well. So that's some of the perks of being the #1 seed, at least on the NFC side. On the AFC side, I mean, I guess you get to be the second to last game, which is the first game on the championship weekend. So NFC #1 seed is where it's at. You get to see every game, every time, as long as you keep moving on. So I look forward to it, man. If you guys are ready to get this playoff tree underway, we will be back at this again. This should be dropping on a Tuesday. So we'll be back here again Thursday. Make sure you guys head out tomorrow, as we do have the Reds rebuild, man. They're in playoff season over there too as well. Check out that video, see if we've been able to advance and go towards the World Series. And then come back the very next day on Thursday and see if we're advancing towards the Super Bowl. So 2 playoff fun times of the year for you guys to go watch, man. Make sure you guys tune into them. Hit a like on the way out. Subscribe if you're brand new to the family and you're enjoying the rebuilds. We will be coming through with another walkthrough soon. I am working on getting the game and getting everything set up and playing through it just for you guys. I won't say what it is yet. If I've already said it, I kind of sound a little stupid, but I won't say what it is yet. You guys will see. Just know we'll be playing in the dark, and hopefully we will be scared and y'all will get some entertainment out of it. Just know that. All right, so hope you guys are enjoying it. It's me, your boy SGG, aka the King of Games, aka SmooveGotGame. I will catch you guys in the next video. Head Coach Smooth is out, and them boys earned a little bit of more rest, but we are back to full pads. It's playoff time. Gotta make sure we get that XP. Catch y'all next time, man. I'm out.